Contracting Conversations. My name is Jim Valley, and I'm joined by my co-host, Scott Williams. Today, we are continuing our conversation with Christy Watts, DAU's Learning Asset Manager for the Construction Modification Proposal Analysis course, Con 2450V. Welcome, Christy. Welcome back for our third segment.
Thanks, Jim and Scott. I am happy to be here again and excited to talk about Con 2450V.
We're so glad you're here. This is a kind of a new concept we're talking about. So can you tell us how the course came about and some of the details about this fairly new course?
I certainly can, Jim. So Con 2450V was created as a result of audit findings in the construction modification process. The two major issues were overall lack of documentation of the pre-negotiation memorandum and the inadequate technical analysis that feeds into that memorandum. Jim, I bet you'd have a hard time believing those were issues.
Yes, shocking.
Yes. Well, this started as a workshop that was targeting a small group, and it was quickly recognized that the need was much broader, and this is how Con 2450V was created. Now, as far as what the class looks like, Con 2450V is a little bit different than some of the traditional classes we've had. It starts with 2 intensive days in the virtual classroom. The instructor will be there to facilitate those concepts, but roughly 70% of the time in the course is devoted to case studies and exercises that have the students apply immediately what they've learned. So then we'll take those 2 days in the classroom. It is going to be topped off by a group capstone case study that applies all those concepts that they learned in those first 2 days. This is a fast-paced course where there's lots of learning occurring, and it can even be applied beyond that construction arena.
All right. Thanks, Christy. I really like the idea of the case studies and exercises you have in here.
Thanks.
Yes, Christy, I'm glad you were able to develop it for this construction credential. Sounds like it's a pretty intense and much needed course. Can you tell us a little bit more about the intended audience for this class?
Sure, Scott. This course is intended for members of the construction contracting team, like the contracting officer, the contract specialist, construction managers, and any other technical members of the team that would analyze proposals or write a formal technical analysis document. The course benefits are enhanced when the students are composed of an even split of 1102s and the technical members. So I would encourage you, contract specialists, grab your technical person, get them to sign up for the class with you, because it will make for interesting conversation around the water cooler.
Yeah, outstanding. And isn't that kind of what we're shooting for, right? To bring the team together. So I guess one thing, obviously students get concerned about is, how are they going to be assessed? So what you are doing to make sure that they understand the material?
Well, this course is different as we're trying some new things, Jim. There's only one assessment for this course, and that is the group capstone case study. All the exercises and case study work completed during the first 2 days of class, it's just practice. It prepares the students to complete the capstone case study. So there's no individual exam for Con 2450V. The only exam is at the credential level.
Outstanding.
Thanks, Christy. And we've been talking with Christy Watts, the Learning Asset Manager for Con 2450V. Christy, Jim and I really appreciate you coming to the show today to discuss this very interesting and much needed course.
Hey, I really appreciate you having me, and I'm so excited about this new credential and what it can offer our acquisition workforce.
Well, thanks again, Christy. As we discussed, Con 2450 is one of the 2 virtual courses in the construction credential, the other one being Con 2440V. If you've not heard our conversation with Christy on that particular course, please listen to our Con 2440V discussion, as well as our conversation on the overall construction credential, CCON 11. That's all the time we have for today, but please, if you haven't already, subscribe to our Contracting Conversations channel. Type any comments below to include your questions for future discussions, and help us spread the word of the channel to your peers and to those you supervise or lead. Let us help you answer their questions. And as always, we look forward to having future contracting conversations with you.